I said, well, what are you good at? And she said, I'm good at arranging parties for everyone. When Vicky, I'm moving on now quickly, when Vicky, passing 20 years of other stories, when Vicky was in Brighton, she was catching the train to London, and no, the coach to London, I have to say, and she was catching it to a coach station in London, and all of a sudden the guy from the coach company came and said, Victoria, Victoria, and Victoria said, how did you know my name? I was going to Victoria coach station. Say that the next speech will be by my friend Claude, who is like our family, our French family. Claude's birthday today, by the way.
Excuse me, please, for speak French, no speak English very correct. My daughter is my translator.
Very good, yeah.
In French for me, in English for Julie.
I will try.
Chers amis, non mais je le dis en français.
Dear friends,
À l'occasion de ce magnifique mariage,
on the occasion of this magnificent marriage,
je tiens à m'exprimer en quelques mots
I am happy to express myself in some words
pour vous dire à quel point nous vous aimons beaucoup.
to say to you how much we love you.
Nous connaissons Victoria depuis son enfance,
We know Victoria since its childhood,
où elle venait avec ses parents passer ses vacances
where she came with her parents to spend her holidays
dans leur belle maison au bord de la Méditerranée.
in their beautiful house at the edge of the Mediterranean Sea. In the name of all the Cuxac family,
Je m'adresse à toute la famille Vanstone et je dis à toutes les personnes présentes
I address all the family Vanstone to say to you solemnly,
nous vous sommes éternellement reconnaissants pour tous les moments de bonheur.
that we are eternally grateful to you for all the moments of happiness
Que nous avons eu le privilège de partager
we had the privilege to share with you,
et qui vous donne pour toujours une place bien au chaud dans notre cœur.
and which give you forever a place well to the warmth in our heart.
La place des gens de qualité et des amis exceptionnels.
The place of qualitative people and exceptional friends.
Chère Victoria,
Dear Victoria,
ton petit papa français
your small French dad or little
maman française
and your little mother, your little French mother,
sont très honoreux d'être ici ce soir
are very honored to be here tonight
et d'être en une très belle position pour ton très beau mariage.
and to be here for your marriage.
Nous te souhaitons, ainsi qu'à John,
We wish you and to John
beaucoup de bonheur, de réussite et de prospérité,
a lot of happiness, success and prosperity,
avec beaucoup de beaux enfants et une vie heureuse.
with many of beautiful children and a happy life.
Voilà, bonne soirée à tous.
Evening and welcome. I hope everyone's enjoying themselves and having a good time. As the groom, it is my job to stand here and thank everyone for their help and being part of this lovely occasion. So thank you very much to everyone for being here and for everyone's hard work in getting this event up on its feet and working, so thank you. I'm going to start off with the father of the bride. I need to start off and to thank Roger for his speech there. It's a very interesting words about Vicky, and it makes me very excited for the next few years. Personally, I need to thank Roger and Maureen for being so welcoming of me into their family. I've only met them for the last 18 months really, but it's been a wonderful time and they've been absolutely lovely to me, so thank you very much, Roger and Maureen. I suppose I'd like to thank you for allowing me to marry your daughter as well. Vicky is an absolutely lovely, caring, beautiful daughter that you have, and it's a pleasure that I've been able to marry you today, Vicky. One more thing, I mean, this venue, I can't say how wonderful it is, and without Warren and Roger in this garden and this place, it's unbelievable. So they've been able to create this day, and everyone's helped, but Roger and Maureen, so I'd say thank you, and thank you for your lovely house. The most beautiful person I've ever met. And yeah, it's... Thank you for marrying me. I just want to say, some people have heard already, but we did actually meet some 17 years ago at university. Vicky was 2 doors down from me, and Kath, who sat just over there, was in the room in between us at university in the halls. And Vicky just lasted about 2 months. But we did have some entertaining time, especially when she turned up with 2 cases of beer and her parents on the first day at university to introduce her. We all had a few drinks and I can't remember much after that. But it was a good evening.
It was our first night together, what are you talking about?
It was actually 16 years later when Kath, the same person, said to Vicky on Facebook, "John's in Sydney, enjoys a drink, you're about to be there. Why don't you meet up for a quick beer?" So I'm sat at my desk one Wednesday morning in City, you know, writing stupid, pointless emails as most people do at work. My phone rings. I was like, "Who's this?" I got a phone. He says, "Do you want to go to the beach?" It's like, I'd love to go to the beach, but I've got another 8 hours of work to do. So I said, "How about you come into the city and we go out for lunch?" So she did come in, so we went out on a business lunch. I do need to thank Azuri Communications for paying for that. And at that point we decided to go to a reggae concert the following night, which we booked up and went out to that, and ended up chatting to some Brummy reggae artists playing music in Newtown in Sydney at about midnight on a Thursday night, which was quite bizarre because they sounded Jamaican when they were singing. They had the most broad Brummy accents ever. It was quite entertaining. Still nothing was happening though, we were just having a few drinks, enjoying ourselves, having a good time. But Vicky did invite me to a birthday party that night, which was on Saturday in Sarah's house. Buy a hat. And Vicky postponed her flight back to Thailand for a month and came and stayed with me from then on. Just 2 months later I flew to Thailand for 4 days, from Sydney, not too far, and we ended up on a little river cruise where I proposed to Vicky with the temples of Thailand in the background. And it was a wonderful night, wasn't it? We couldn't believe it. Then we got on Skype and told Mum and Dad straight away. My Mum, Dad and Maureen and Roger, and everyone cried. And I think my Mum's words were, "It's a bit quick, but if you don't know what you want now, you never will, so you better go." Okay, I'm going to move on to a few more thanks now, but Vicky, thank you for marrying me. Okay, there's a lot of effort gone into producing this, and I do need to thank absolutely everyone for their efforts and tireless work in getting this ready. So thank you very much. There's a few people I'm going to mention first, and then we've got a few little gifts to hand out as well. Alana, Maureen, Oliver, Miriam, Martin, Harriet, Pat, Jeff. You've all done loads of stuff for us the last week, and we want to say thank you very much. It's very much appreciated. So thank you very much, Louise. And Neil and Claire as well, they've done it a lot, and Neil very much. Flower. Thank you so much for the dress.
Sarah. Oh, beautiful. Thank you.
And we also have Seth. He's very patient in the photos. And we got some little presents. Thank you, boys. We've got one more present, which is. Zook. Sorry. There's also my very good friends Andy and Nat, who Natalie's recovering from leukemia in Germany at the moment.
Gone, it's gone.
And finally, there's one more person that couldn't make it here with us. I'm on the front, fortunately. Just didn't already. His name died. Maureen's mum, that died just a couple of months ago. She didn't quite make it to the wedding. We just want to take some time to think about Nanny Day too. Propose a toast to Nanny Day.
So, when Vicky asked me to be best woman and told me about her impending marriage, I was completely overwhelmed. I was really, really, really excited for her. And in that moment, I just couldn't contain how excited I was. And she wanted me to come here today, but she didn't want a speech. But I insisted. I couldn't wait to get up here and tell everyone all the marvellous things about her. And since that moment passed 6 months ago, I've been living gripped in fear and regret. And here I am now. And some people gave me some advice about looking around and imagining everyone naked. I decided that probably wasn't a good idea, because it didn't seem appropriate to develop my crush on Maureen.
It's not quite accurate. I've been waiting for this all day. I would have much rather done it at 11 o'clock. I've been given so many different sheets of paper, I can't remember which ones I should be using. I'm also aware that today you all want to be getting on with the festivities, so I won't keep you a lengthy period of time. I'm not sure who has got the time on the sweepstake. Is there a sweepstake running today for the time for the speech? I'm going to start off with just a couple of messages we've had from people that are not here today. So if I can just read these out, just to start off. This is myself, Kathy and Sammy, can't make Vic's wedding and hope you can organise for something to be said on the day. We would love to be there but can't make it as I've just started a new job in Singapore. We hope that a couple have a beautiful day and hope they have a wonderful life together. All our love, George, Kathy and Sammy Churchill.